Hi, it's John Cronshaw here with my author diary for the week ending November the 10th, 2024. Had a mixed bag of a week. I think, every November I always get hit by seasonal affective disorder. So just energy levels in the toilet this week. What is useful actually is because I've been doing this author diary for so long. I actually went back to the same week in November last couple of years. And just exactly the same thing. It's like, so I know that it's just like, comes and goes. A few weeks of crappiness in, early to mid-November. Happens every year. And I think I kind of start to come out of it by December. So what this means is, this week, I've done all right productive-wise. I wrote something like 15,000 words, which is nothing to sniff at, towards what's it called? It's going to be called Blade of Sorrows, I think, which is Guild of Assassins Book 3. So I started work on this. I kind of had the idea for... I had broad ideas for the story, but then I got my hook for it over the weekend. Had a bit of one of those out on a walk, going, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Just started writing that. And that's what I've been doing this week. I'm not going to push it, though, because... I'm going to keep writing, but I've got the Scoundrel story as well. I got something like 12,000 words into that, and then switched to the Guild of Assassins one. But because of Guild of Assassins being more fresh in my head, just continuing with that, I think, will be best for now. Just doing that anyway. I've also been posting the chapters of Forged in Blood, because I've been going through those, doing my proof listening to the audio, making corrections, making edits, doing spell checks, all that stuff, and then posting them on my Patreon. So I've got the first, I think, 4 episodes out now, and I think I've done the first 4 chapters in my audio, so that's what I need to do. I need to kind of carry on with that, keep doing that. I've also got an idea for some short stories, so I'm going to do those because they're just a bit fun and wacky. And I basically want to put together a bit of a collection, of zombie stories, just to get people onto my mailing list for the Punks vs Zombies release. So I've written a few. I've got Tech Bros versus Zombies. I've got Santa versus Zombies, which will be coming out Christmas. I've got a few other zombie stories I've written over the years. So I want to bundle them together, and probably do a couple more as well, just as like bonuses that I will put on Patreon and things like that. I'm basically starting from scratch with a zombie audience. So I just need to kind of find those readers before Punks vs Zombies is ready to launch. I don't know when that will be, because basically my wife, she's a professional editor, she edits all my stuff, and she's booked quite a bit in advance at the minute. So I have booked to 4 December, but I've also got Ravenglass Legends Book 3 with her, and Forged in Blood with her. There's also Punks vs Zombies with her. And I don't think she'll be able to fit all those in December. In fact, I know she won't. So I've also I managed to get her for March as well, a bit of some time in March. So I basically need to really start booking her in advance, because she's getting, lots of clients and all that stuff. In terms of reading then, I am currently reading, I think it's called The Damnation of Power, the Horus Heresy series. I think it's like book 30, 31, something like that. Still enjoying this series. I mean, this one's quite good actually. I'm about halfway through. Also read a book called Opus by Gareth Gore, I want to say. And this is basically a history of the Catholic cult Opus Dei. And a lot of it was about, I suppose, how just kind of the dodgy accounting and money laundering and like dark money networks that this cult's involved with. So that was interesting anyway. Also, as a family this week, we watched the what was it? The New Zealand version of Traitors. That's on iPlayer, and that was really good. I think because we've watched a few of the different series, we watched the American one and the Australian one, the second Australian one. I think that probably destroyed the series in Australia, so I think it's probably been cancelled based on that one. But this New Zealand one was really good, and I think the guy who won might have had the same eye condition that I've got. He seemed to have the similar kind of issues that I do, is legally blind, and so yeah, that was good. So there's a few people currently in the public eye who have got the same eye condition that I have. There's a guy on Strictly, if he's still there, dancing around. He's got RP, retinitis pigmentosa, which I've got. So it was cool to see people, who, because this is the thing with blindness is it is a spectrum. It's not just like you're blind or you're not. It's like there's different variations of it and different things that might affect you and things like that. So yeah, it's good to see people with retinitis pigmentosa on TV and doing well at stuff, not just being a bit of a joke or just some kind of character to pity. So yeah. So anyway, next week then, as I say, I will play it by ear. I've got these ideas for short stories. Probably I'll see what I could do with the Guild of Assassins book 3, but I'm not pushing anything. I think yesterday I just decided to go for a walk. Ended up doing like a 8-kilometer walk, just by the sea, just to clear my head and stuff. So just kind of doing that. I think that'll be good. So until next time, cheerio.